Fort Myers, Florida. Coming off their surprise appearance in the American League wildcard game in 2017, the Twins looked as if their window of contention could be opening. But just about everything went wrong last year, when the Twins lost their opening day starter and their shortstop before Fort Myers, Florida. Coming off their surprise appearance in the American League wildcard game in 2017, the Twins looked as if their window of contention could be opening. But just about everything went wrong last year, when the Twins lost their opening day starter and their shortstop before the season began and saw many key pieces of their projected opening day starting lineup miss significant time during the year. Miguel Sano and Byron Buxton took major steps backward as the Twins struggled to 78 wins and a distant second-place finish in the American League Central. Despite that disappointment in 2018, important young players like Eddie Rosario, Max Kepler and opening day starter Jose Berrios continued to mature with experience, and Chief Baseball Officer Derek Falvey and General Manager Thad Levine added several impact players to the lineup this offseason in the hopes that the continued progression of the core will show that last season's struggles were an aberration in the Twins' upward trajectory. If Sano and Buxton have bounce-back seasons under first-year manager Rocco Baldelli and Minnesota's young roster plays up to its talent level, the Twins could be in prime position to bolster their pitching staff and once again wrench open that window of playoff contention. What's the goal? The challenge for the Twins is that they appear to be in position to compete with the Indians for supremacy in the All-Central, but Falvey and Levine appear to be waiting on a more aggressive playoff push until the young core of Jorge Polanco, Rosario, Kepler, Buxton, Sano and Berrios proves that it can be the cornerstone of a sustained contender. With that in mind, 2019 will be a prove-it year for Buxton and Sano in particular to take steps forward to anchor that core. But this roster is also built to win now regardless of what happens with Buxton and Sano, and with that in mind, a return to the postseason appears to be within reach. What's the plan? The Twins claimed slugger C.J. Cron off waivers and added Jonathan Scope, Nelson Cruz and Marvin Gonzalez in free agency to address the biggest holes in their lineup, giving the club a deep lineup full of double-digit homer potential from top to bottom and a talented, versatile bench. Minnesota had the highest run total among non-playoff teams in the All last season, and scoring runs should again not be an issue. Falvey and Levine didn't address the pitching staff as aggressively during the offseason, but new pitching coach Wes Johnson and assistant pitching coach Jeremy Hefner have already made strides in maximizing the ability of the staff through adjustments in mechanics and pitch usage. With that said, it would be a surprise if the Twins didn't seek additional pitching depth as the season progresses, especially if the young core keeps the team in contention into the summer. What could go wrong? The Twins have a deep stable of versatile position players that leave them well-equipped to endure injuries and underperformance from their hitters, but the same can't be said about the pitching staff. Not only are the Twins counting on a significant improvement from Martin Perez, who had a 6.22 ERA in 22 games last season, but they will also rely on a successful return to the field from right-hander Michael Pineda, who has had both Tommy John surgery and a knee surgery since he last pitched in the major leagues in July 2017. Adalberto Mejia, Cole Stewart, Steven Gonsalves and Lewis Thorpe could step up in case of injury, but only Mejia has pitched close to a full season in the major leagues. The relief core also doesn't appear deep, especially in light of struggles from Addison Reed, Matt Magil, and Fernando Romero this spring. If even one of the Twins' core back-end relievers, Taylor Rogers, Trevor Hildenberger, Trevor May and Blake Parker, is sidelined for an extended period, the Twins' bullpen options could be stretched thin. WHO might surprise. Rogers was one of the bigger surprises in the All last year after the left-handed reliever added a slider to his arsenal and finished the season with 28 consecutive scoreless outings without allowing any extra base hits to left-handed hitters during the season. This year, May could be in store for a similar breakout out of the Twins' bullpen. The 29-year-old former starter committed to pitching in relief upon his return from Tommy John surgery last July and posted a 3.20 ERA, the best strikeout 12.8 K9, and walk 1.8 BB9 rates of his career, and a 32.7% whiff rate, highest among the Twins' current relievers. A full season of that level of production could go a long way in stabilizing the back end of Minnesota's bullpen. Do-Hyung Park covers the Twins for MLB.com. Follow him on Twitter at Do-Hyung Park and on Instagram at Do-Hyung.Park. Read more.